All right, Will, I'm going to take you slow motion through pitch release and then talk about some things that you're doing well, some things that we can improve upon. All right, so a little over a year ago, your mom reaches out to me via email saying, "Hey, we know that Will is a good hitter, and is it worth him pursuing pitching? And what are your thoughts?" And I told her, if you commit to what you're trying to do, and that is become a better thrower, it will happen. If you put in the time and the effort and try to figure out where your inefficiencies are and work on them, it will happen. It is happening, Will. You gotta trust me. Okay, so there are so many good things going on right now, and it is really, some of the keys are actually a lot easier than you think. So I'm gonna point out the good things, and then we'll backtrack. This is gonna be a little bit longer than the other guys, and I do not care. Okay, so one looks, if you're right-handed, I would say nothing, do nothing different right now. So your one is really good. We have to be careful because you're left-handed with how you do this. So your right foot is a little bit past your back knee right now. So I have to work with all of our lefties. I made this comment in all of their videos. It will happen in block 2. I'm going to talk with all the lefties, and we're going to break down how we get into one. So remember, we need to make sure that we lift before we close off too soon, else you're eliminating your ability to go to first base. Second thing, okay, watch your right leg right now. Okay, so this is contact. Watch how fast it firms up. So right there, you're firm. Okay, regardless of how clear it is, your front leg is now going to go into extension. So basically from this point, this is where you're throwing from. Very few people are doing this, and all of the things that you do to make this happen are not even that great. And I'm not saying that to make you to cut you down. I'm saying you are lacking a lot of efficiency in other movements, but the fact that you firm up as fast as you are, part of it is the work that you've done with Sam. Part of it is just the athleticism that you have that shows up in your hitting. Okay, so right here, firm up very quickly. With all of this extension in your right leg that's happening, the ball still is in your hand. This is very, very hard to teach. This is very elite. If you can improve some of the other movements that I'll talk about, this is going to be even better. Now, typically when we see you move faster and move farther and some of the things that I'm going to talk about, you might not see as much leg extension, but the point is you're doing things at a very high level that you may or may not be aware of. So I know this isn't perfectly synced up. This app is not the best in the world, but you do see that by the time the ball's out of your hand, I'm just looking at the one on your left, like you're going into internal rotation. These things are happening. So let's back up. A lot of really good things. Will, I'm very, very proud of how much you've worked on this. But let's talk about some of the things that we can work on. I'm gonna eliminate, so leg kick. We need to improve how you do this as a lefty. But this one is pretty darn good. We just need to travel. So right now, as you're getting out of this, move, 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 move. So as you're going down into 2 and into 3, we lack movement. Okay, so your right leg gets out from under you. Your separation happens very quickly. So you compare this to an Aroldis Chapman. Anybody, you compare this to anybody that is throwing at the big league level or at a high level from a velocity standpoint. You're going to see them move before all this separation happens. So even by the time your hand comes down here, you're going to see a higher velocity thrower has moved farther. You're going to see by the time they get their arm up, they have moved significantly farther. So really, do what you're doing, Will, and just travel down the mound. Move your head and hips down the mound earlier, and most of what you're trying to do. So this position right here, this is as good as you've ever been with your upper half. If you have just traveled by now, you're going to see some significantly improved reactions and end results from this. You have the potential. You have the ability to do it. Keep studying what you look like and what the best guys look like, and it will come around because this looks dramatically improved from what I've seen in the past. So props to you for all the work that you put in and all the time that you invest. Move forward. Work hard in block 2. Work hard in block 3. Hopefully by the time we get into March, we're going to see some significant improvements. I will say this and then I'll shut up and stop the video. Even if this doesn't happen right now, if you can get you to a high level, above average thrower by the time you are a sophomore, junior in high school, being left-handed has such a huge advantage. You're already athletic. You're already throwing the ball hard. If you can command that and do it above average, it is going to do so much for you. You know you're already a good hitter. That is going to stay the same. You're not going to forget how to do that. This is what's holding you back, and you are so, so close. Very excited for you. Hopefully this is an indication of what I think. Let me know if there's anything else I can do to help you get better, help you improve what I'm talking about in this video.